Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to the standout channel, the home of the Wildcat clans on YouTube. So in the month of March in 2024, we're focusing on Clan MacBean, and I'd like to talk a little bit about one member of MacBean. His name is LL Bean, and he is very close to my heart, you might say, my experience. I grew up in New England in the USA, so he's a story that I'm very familiar with. Not all of it, but quite a bit of it, I suppose. He's known for his outdoor catalog of outdoor clothing and goods and equipment, fishing tackle, just you name it. He started in the business quite late in his life, you might say, for his if you measure it by his success. When he was nearly 40, he came up with an idea of a waterproof hunting shoe. He was sick of getting his feet wet out in the woods hunting in Maine. You see, if you're in Maine, you're hunting or fishing unless it's Sunday, and then you're just fishing. Especially back in the days of LL Bean. So that's still true today, but to a large part. Back then it was a religion, and it certainly was for him. And if your feet get wet, you can't properly hunt or fish, which is very important. Right, so he got an idea for what to do about that. He thought he would get rubber bottom of a shoe and the leather upper part of it, and he went to the local shoemaker and told him his idea, and this guy helped him out a little bit, and they got their heads together, I guess, and they did that. And he made lots of them. I think his first run was like 100 pair of them, although 90 of them leaked. So he instituted a guarantee, 100% guarantee. Bring them back, we'll fix them and replace them, which he did do. But 9 out of 10 failed in that first go-round, you might say. So a little while later, not to be daunted, he borrowed some money, and he went south to Boston, Massachusetts, to the United States Rubber Company. And there he talked to them for quite a while, and they hemmed and hawed, I think you might say, here in New England. And finally he convinced them to help him out. And they got on board with his idea, and it was a success. He began selling them through the post office, which was a new thing then, almost simultaneous with this idea being brought out by him. Parcel post was brought out by the United States Post Office, which I suppose you could send packages by mail. It's not new to me, but back then it was a revolution, I suppose, in sales and delivery. Of course, it must have been. So he was a phenomenal success. He opened a store in Freeport, Maine. Above, I think it was his brother-in-law or his cousin was the postmaster, and there was nothing going on in the upper floor of the business, so he opened his the Maine Hunting Shoe Company, I think, up there in Freeport, upstairs at a post office. And there's still a store in Freeport now, and that first store was 1917. 20 years later, the company had $1 million in sales. In 1937 that was. And of course you've probably heard of LL Bean. Leon Wood Bean is his name. I did not mention that. Yes, he's a legend in New England and worldwide now, for clothes like this, you know, and hats like this and that kind of thing. He's a true New England hero, probably you might say. So that's a little story from MacBean month here. LL Bean from Maine in the United States. I hope you enjoy that. That's not a cat, but a Taj. Thank you for watching the Chestnut channel. Please like, share, and subscribe.